All right. Hello, chat. How's it going? Hopefully well. We're back. We're playing more Resident Evil. Blasting through this 100% way faster than I had expected. And today, we're gonna be doing the, what's it? The no saving run. So basically, just another go at me trying to finish the game in the span of 3 hours. But I cannot save at all. So, if I get stupid in like the Lisa Trevor fight, it's gonna be a bad time. But, we'll see how it goes. Also, what do you mean, don't ever play Shinada's part of Yakuza 5 in your family's living room? Shinada is great. Wholesome guy. Nothing even like remotely weird ever happens during his portion of the story. Where's the game? Oh, now it's there as soon as I do that. Okay. I didn't even press anything. Wait. There. Don't be stupid in the Lisa Trevor part. No promises. But we got the 2.5 hour speed run done. So that's big. Just because now I have infinite ammo weapons. I have both of them. Which should make this quite a bit easier and faster. Both actually should be true. Well, Shinada is such a wholesome guy. I don't know what possibly could have happened.
Alpha team is flying around the forest zone, situated in northwest Raccoon City.
Doesn't get up to anything weird.
We are searching for the helicopter of our compatriots,
like at all.
Bravo team, who disappeared during the middle of their mission.
Found it yet?
No, not yet, Brad. Bizarre murder cases have recently occurred in Raccoon City.
Yeah, the RGG stream happened. They didn't announce anything then.
10 people.
Because I would have heard if they did.
Were apparently eaten.
I kind of forgot that was happening yesterday. I just was working all day and totally forgot. Hold on.
Bravo team's helicopter was a derelict. Save for the remaining body of Kevin.
I'm like rushing to Yakuza Reddit on my phone to see if I missed anything.
And it turned into...
Just found out today that Resi 1 HD got a physical release in Japan on PS3. So I think that will be my next import. Yeah, I think that HD version is the reason that the BSAA outfits are in this game. If I'm not mistaken. Because I think I did know about this. I think the reason the BSAA outfits are here are because that HD release came right around the time that RE5 did. They just showed the wedding stuff and silenced anyone talking about Kagawa. Yeah, that makes sense. Had a Saitama cosplayer acting kind of weird with Haruka's picture. Oh god. Hold on. Okay, it's nothing even remotely related, but I went to the Yakuza subreddit, and immediately the first thing, because I have mine set to sort by new, which I need to change right now. The first thing is someone's husband went as Yakuza 0 Majima to a Halloween party. And that's pretty great.
Hey, Brad! Where the hell's he going?
I don't know, it's all just Kagawa memes or stuff completely unrelated. Like, it is genuinely just totally unrelated or, Kagawa memes. Did you see Young Kashiwagi? I did. I did see that.
There are only 3
I have no
players
idea
left
what
now.
that was,
Captain Wesker,
but I did see that,
Barry,
yes.
And myself. We don't know where Chris is.
Oh, new costume time.
What is this place?
Not quite your ordinary house, that's for sure.
Hey, Wesker, where's Chris?
Jill, no. You don't want to go back out there.
But we've got to find...
What was that?
Chris?
No.
No.
Jill, go and investigate.
I'm going with her. Chris and I go back a long way.
All right. You two go. I'll secure this area.
Okay.
Stay sharp.
But dog friend is out there. Not wrong. Dog friend is out there. Somewheres.
A dining room.
A dining. The fact that you spawn with it in your hand is so silly. I was about to pick up that ink ribbon, but we're not using any. I forgot.
I think you'd better take a look at this.
What is it?
Blood. Jill, see if you can find any other clues. I'll be examining this. Let's just hope it's not Chris's.
I'm not allowed to save. Not once. Not one time. This would be an insane achievement. Well, I guess not. Because, oh no, I did die once during the speed run. I was gonna say, this would be an insane achievement to do without infinite ammo or anything. But then I was like, well, I guess not really. Because I was able to do the game in 2.5 hours the other day, but... I did die one time, about halfway in. I don't even remember what I died to. Check this out. That's how we deal with shit in stars, bitch. You thought. You fucking thought. Anyway. We brought the rocket launchers this time. We aren't fucking around.
Barry!
Oh?
What is it?
Look out! It's a monster!
Oh.
Let me take care of it. What the hell is this thing?
I found Kenneth killed by this thing. Let's report this to Wesker.
I swear in the original, that scene depends on whether you just ran back out or fought the zombie yourself. Alright, so I guess it's still alive. Well, I wasted a rocket. Man.
Wesker! Jill, help me look for him. Let's not leave this hall.
Good idea.
Shouldn't play in remake? Apparently it does, because that zombie was very dead. Like, really dead. But then again, how often do I actually
Thanks.
kill
I
the
may need
zombie?
it.
Listen, if something happens.
In either RE1
Meet up in
original
this
or remake, to be honest. I was gonna say in remake,
Okay.
but in either of them. I never actually killed the zombie. Alright. This is gonna be pretty easy going, but I do still have to be moving relatively quick. I mean, since we don't have to worry about ammo, and we're not gonna have to worry about heals all that much either. It really is basically just gonna be blasting all of the key items and puzzles. See, and now the zombie is just still dead. The same zombie is still just laying there dead after retreating from Barry shooting him, I guess. What the fuck? Weird. I wonder if Remake just plays it regardless? Because, like, genuinely, I don't think I've ever tried to kill the zombie in Remake. Because I played RE1 Original so much growing up before I ever bought the Remake. So, like, I knew that you could just not kill it. And in the original, Barry just totally kills the zombie. It doesn't even get back up. In Remake, he temporarily solves the problem. Boosh. Works every time. What is that gun in Jill's hand? Infinite ammo rocket launcher. We don't need either of the tiger jewels. Genuinely, neither of them do anything if we're not getting ammo or doing the best ending. This is why we speedrun Resident Evil games. You know, I'm actually, like, I'm kind of coming around on 100%ing Resi games. I'm not gonna lie. I used to be like, no, I'm not even interested in it because I don't want to, like, learn the game that well. Like, I don't want to have the game, like, committed to memory. But I can't lie. It's satisfying to do it, and then you get cool shit like the rocket launcher for doing it. And then the rocket launcher is kind of just fun. And makes the other achievements easier, of course. Like, a lot easier. Not even in the same ballpark anymore. What's the point of these challenges if they just let you bring an infinite ammo rocket launcher? Hey, I earned this launcher, okay? You weren't saying that during Survivor 2? Okay, some of them. Some of them. Plus, if I, if I didn't use the infinite ammo stuff that I earned from doing the speedrun, to be honest, this would be the same challenge as what we did last stream. Where, like, we wouldn't have a hard limit of 3 hours, in the sense of you literally need to do it for the achievement. But in the sense of, you know, I streamed for 3 hours and the game needs to be completed in one sitting for this achievement. It would have been exactly the same thing. And I could have done exactly the same thing again. But now I get to do it with a fucking rocket launcher. Does this hurt me? Thankfully not. Got it. That's the reason why I never play the original fixed camera resis. What's the reason? Jill, show mercy. Nope. This is the canon route, actually. Through the Spencer Mansion. I don't think I need the defense items, but you never know. When you get to the games with co-op, do you plan doing them solo? Yes. For like 5, 6. I was about to say Rev 2, but Rev 2 only has split screen co-op and no support for online co-op, which still to this day baffles me. Oh, sorry, and what makes it even better is that the game does have online co-op, actually. It does. For raid mode. But not for the single player. The single player is fully playable in co-op, but only in split screen. Not in online for some reason. Even though online multiplayer is in the game for raid mode, you just can't play the story mode with it. Don't ask me why. It makes no sense. And when I complained about it in the review, some people took it as me complaining that split screen was in the game. But that was not the complaint. Split screen is fine. There's nothing wrong. Like, split screen is good. In fact, just I was complaining about not having online co-op. Raid mode is goated. In Rev 1 and 2, it's so good. Because, like, Rev 1, I like the story a good bit. Rev 2, I'm not huge on the story. I don't hate it or anything, but, like, I don't love it by any means. But raid mode is what's going to be fun doing 100% for both of them. Raid mode will be the fun part of both, even though it's pretty grindy. If you're trying to, like, complete it. See, like, I didn't even need to come in here, did I? No Jill sandwich. I don't need the shotgun. Yeah, they'll take a while, but raid mode is awesome. I don't like learning a whole map and controls. Have you not played any of the, like, survival horror games in general? Like, beyond the fixed camera games? Oh, that's Forest. Okay, Forest is still in play. So that will be fun. He's still gonna pop up in all of his fun spots. I love Forest. I forgot about that until I heard him just there. Swap out my handgun for the infinite ammo handgun. Hell yeah, brother. I guess. I played 7 to 4 make an original 4. I mean, in terms of, like, learning the map, it's the same as it is in, like, 7 or 2 make. To a lesser extent, 3 make. Not really. But kind of, but not really. A little bit, but 3 make is a little different. It's pretty linear. I need you. I do need the lighter for something later, right? Yeah, I do. The lighter is a legit key item. I had to think if it was or wasn't. How's No Nut November going? I'm going strong. I fucking knocked one out at 12:01 a.m. just to send a message. Simply to send a message. Just one? Okay, maybe 2. A display of dominance. Oh fuck, why is Forrest in here? I got the Arma bundle. The bundle had 8 games, and I only got 7. It was the other version of Arma 2 that I didn't get. So I emailed Bohemia Interactive. Oops. They said it's the same game regardless of what version. Why is it like listed on the bundle then? Like, why would the bundle say that you get both if you don't? I already lost. Hey. It's okay. It's a children's game. Here, I was gonna say, I'm so used to him coming up the stairs, but he just wasn't. Do I even need to stop in here? I really don't. I guess I can drop off the lighter. Said both versions are identical. All right, well, I guess, like, yeah, that's fine then. It's just kind of weird that they would list both, but like if they're the same, they're the same. I wouldn't know. I don't even really know which version of it I have on Steam, to be real. Don't bring children into this, I'm begging you. Look, I didn't. I'm just saying, not children literally. Children, like, figuratively. They are the same. Shit. All right, then. Oh, yeah. I have to, like, play around with this, too. Even though the rocket launcher is just clearly... Oh. I have the replica of the other key, not the actual key. My bad. The infinite ammo handgun is also a reward that we got last time. Apologies for not being able to, you know, hold back my gamer enough to get them on 2 separate runs. I just couldn't help it. Okay, he's getting blasted. We don't fuck with Crimson Heads in this house. Absolutely not. We do not. We yoink. I gotta go unlock the costume room too. Is rocket launcher just a one-shot for every enemy? I don't know in Remake. This is my first time using it here, but traditionally, the infinite ammo rocket launcher is a one-shot for everything, yeah. That's normally how powerful it is. But it's also normally the last reward we get. It's just that Remake has a lot more challenges. So the speedruns ended up happening way sooner, like compared to other games. Oh, actually, it would be better to route this way, wouldn't it? This is the same guy that yells at me for playing Yakuza on easy. I earned this rocket launcher. I did. I gamed my ass off the other day. You see that speed run? It was crazy. Yeah, I don't have the chemicals on me. I'm kind of speed running right now. Did they delist one of the Arma 2s? Is that why? Why are there two different versions to begin with, though? There has to be some difference. They can't literally be the exact same. And yet, for some reason, they just released two of them. You know? Like, something has to be different aside from the name. They could have just changed the name if they wanted to. Like, the name on Steam, I mean. Something about when they renamed Flashpoint. Yeah, I don't know why they would have to do, like, a whole new game, you know? Like, why they would have to release it as an entirely separate thing under a different app ID. Oh, he still had iframes. Actually, this is a great opportunity to try just the handgun. Yeah, that is a normal handgun that just has infinite bullets and a faster fire rate. That's exactly what that is. There's nothing beyond that that's special about that thing. Got it. It was worth a try. Unlock that. Come down here, unlock this. Just to burn the key. I got so much time. Like at this rate. I just saw Yakuza 0 Director's Cut is like 3 times the size of OG 0. Yeah, I have no idea why. Remember when people thought that Yakuza 0 Director's Cut would, like, be something significant, chat? I remember. I remember. And then we were like, oh, it is, like, a few new cutscenes. New dub. And you can save anywhere. That is the game. It's the same game. Yoink that. It's really the only good addition. Yeah. But no, the new languages and dubs should not take up that much space, like at all. Particularly, like, for the added language support, those are literally just text files. My girlfriend is already playing 0 with a Spanish translation mod, so it's not even that necessary. True. If there are already, like, fan translations out there for other languages, then, like... Well, I guess that's only on the PC side, right? The secret closet. It's finally time. I didn't have the opportunity to do this last playthrough because, you know, we were speedrunning. Just allows you to change your costume mid playthrough, I believe. In the original, this was where you got the alternate costumes. But I think in remake, since you unlock them just normally and you can select them at the start, that just allows you to change. I never knew that was there. Yeah, after you finish the game and you get the... Well, now I burned the key. I was gonna go double check the name of it, but I just burned it. You get that key, like the costume key or whatever. It opens that up. And I think it does just allow you to change your costumes mid-playthrough. Closet key. There you go. It's called the closet key. I bought this and the original on release. S.T.A.R.S card revoked. No, Jill does not have the Dragon of Dojima fit in this one, unfortunately. That was just such a random costume in Resident Evil 3 for her to have the white tux with the red undershirt. I was just like, wait a fucking minute. I've seen this before. I already felt terrible. Hey, my bad. You know, maybe next time you can just unlock it. If anyone has ever wondered why they don't have the achievement on Steam for visiting every single room in one playthrough, that room is the reason why you don't have it. Like, if anyone watching has ever played this game and wondered why they haven't gotten that achievement before, that was why. There was nothing at that announcement. How could you? I was being told there was going to be something. I was only relaying what I was told, okay? I was just going along with it, believing it, because as insane as it was believable. Like, I could weirdly still believe that RGG was making another new game. Speaking of, though, I should get the achievement for going into every room this playthrough. There are a couple rooms I'll have to step into that I already skipped over. But I don't have that on Steam either. Because, you know, I've never 100%ed it. It was all just copium. Dead Souls Kiwami would have been fire, though. That would have been so good. Announced on Halloween. It makes too much sense.
Ah. Jill.
Barry, I didn't mean to get you that excited.
Right. Anyway, you should read this.
I'm not reading this. I've read
What
it.
do you make of it?
Well, I guess we were right about this mansion being quite unnatural.
You have a way with understatements.
Where's the part that's torn off?
Well, my only guess is that it was the most important part, and somebody didn't want anyone to see it. Let's continue our investigation.
Barry's bitch ass tore it off. I know it. I know it to be true. Kind of wish that they did what they did with Ishin for Yakuza 0, you mean? Yeah, just ink ribbons and herbs and... Yeah. Doesn't 0 already have free camera movement? Am I crazy? I think Ishin did too. Am I crazy? It does? Because I think, if I remember, did the free camera thing started with Ishin or 5? One or the other. I don't remember which. But it definitely started with one of those. I can't be crazy. I mean, I can be, but I don't think I am. I'm gonna yoink that first aid spray and just shove it in the box. Since I'm going so fast, I'll just build up a stock of aid sprays like I did last time, basically. Which Yakuza was on PSP? Kurohyo. Those, I don't know which one there's 1 and 2. The 2 of them. But I think that's what you're thinking of. Was restrictive as well? I don't remember it being restrictive. Maybe it was? I don't know. I don't remember having any issues with it. YouTube doesn't let me type anything? No. No, it doesn't. There's a bot. I see it. This game is full screen only, though, so it's a bitch to go and handle it. Saribot will probably wake up and get it, to be honest. Is this how you do it? Nope. You know what's funny to me? I've said this to False before because I love talking shit about Twitch. I'm sorry. I do. It brings me joy. But I don't know if I've said it on stream. You know what's crazy, chat? They implemented all these changes that are supposed to kill view bots on the platform, right? And like, they way overcorrected to where lurkers aren't being counted on view counts anymore. And there's literally a plugin now to show the real view count, including lurkers, next to the one that Twitch displays because it's so bad. Right? But you know what's crazy to me? They did that, but they haven't managed to kill the bots themselves. Like the actual accounts that just get generated to go around and be like, here's the best site to buy viewers and all that. They haven't managed to get rid of those. Somehow.
Richard.
They have not. And I don't know why they've implemented like this sweeping change that totally destroys view counts across the platform for people who are and aren't view botting. But they didn't actually just get rid of the bot accounts themselves. Like, what? I'm assuming it's something to do with they can still display the bot accounts on like a daily or monthly active user report. I would typically assume that. With any social media platform, that's typically why bots are allowed to exist. Investors love a big number. Ooh, Forest. Ooh. You benefit more with me being on YouTube? Not, like, directly. Not particularly. Like, Twitch is kind of just there as an option because Twitch still pays. YouTube does pay better, but it's not to the point where it's all that important. Is that the mine launcher? Seriously, what is that weapon? It is the infinite rocket launcher for Remake. I thought Ishin Kiwami was Dragon Engine. No, they did it in Unreal for some reason. I have no idea why. I don't think anyone really does. But they did Ishin Kiwami in Unreal. The only game in the series with UE4. It's actually the only game in the series that doesn't run on a proprietary Sega engine. Even beyond just Unreal, it is the one game in the entire Yakuza series that doesn't run on an in-house Sega engine. Fun fact. Including like spin-offs and stuff like Kudohyo. Cool fact. It's really weird. I don't know why. But it is. It looks like the mine launcher. It does kind of look like the mine launcher. It's way better though. Oh, hello. Mine launcher doesn't do that. Tell you what. I love that I'm just leaving all these bodies And someone earlier was like, oh man, there's gonna be so many Crimson Heads this run. And I'm kind of just like, yeah, there's gonna be a shit ton of Crimson Heads, whatever. Rocket launcher beats everything. Rocket launcher go burr. I forgot the lighter. I was there for the lighter primarily. I just grabbed the music to speed things up a little bit. But my brain, like, I thought about the music and totally skipped the lighter. Hello, Grok. You can tell me it's supposed to be Grok all you want. When you abbreviate it to that, all I can see is Grok. Crimson Heads disappear from the mansion. I weirdly think it depends on which room it is. As weird as it is, I can't remember exactly, but we did the speed run last stream where we beat the game in under 3 hours to get infinite ammo and the achievements and all that. And when I came back, like, obviously speedrunning it, trying to do under 3 hours without any infinite ammo or cheats or anything, like, I left a lot of enemies alive. I did not kill much of anything. And some rooms, I don't remember which ones, but after I came back from the guardhouse, I was shocked that the hunters weren't there and that the zombies from earlier still were. Oh, yeah, I don't need that. So I think there's some weirdness where if there's an enemy still alive in a room that otherwise would have spawned a hunter, it won't spawn a hunter and it will just leave the zombie or maybe the Crimson Head. I don't know for Crimson Heads, but that last playthrough was weirding me out a good bit. I did not know about that before. And for anyone who wasn't here before, we are this time around also basically speedrunning the game, just with infinite ammo. We're doing the complete the game without saving run this time around. So basically also a speed run. Just this time I can't save at all to ensure myself if anything bad happens. Actually, before I go over there, since I do want to also just double up and get the achievement for entering every room. Is this all one room? This is all one room in Remake. In the original, it's like, there's a little hallway in the middle that is its own room before the deck. I almost said patio, but that's deck. Walkway. Outdoor walkway. We'll go with that. Outdoor walkway. Obviously. Forrest, why are you here? Oh, shit. You're supposed to be in the other room, friend. What are you doing here? Caution? You bitch. That fucking hurt. What's wrong with you? Why am I here? Why did I come around this way? I don't, there's no reason that I came around this way, actually. That was just my brain autopiloting and I went a weird way. It would have been more efficient to go a different way, but here we go. No knife? You can't use a defense item on Forest. It's flat out disabled. Like, if you mash the button, you don't get any defense item. The Forest Everywhere system? He is kind of like Majima Everywhere. He fucking hurts, though. Jesus. including a defense item. You just can't use a defense item. I mashed it there, like, out of habit. But you just can't even use one. You're fucked until you get to the lab. No, it's nowhere near that bad. You're kind of fucked. He only spawns in a few set rooms. They're hard-coded rooms for him to appear in. That being one of them. And, what's it? Once you go to the guardhouse, he never appears again. Like, as soon as you leave the mansion for the first time, he's gone for the rest of the playthrough. Because once you unlock one dangerous zombie on your save file, he's there, like, no matter what. It's not a mode that you turn on. He's just there for every playthrough after on that save file. Would you say Majima is a stalker enemy? No. You can whoop Majima's ass. Because part of the... What's that? One of the key components of a stalker enemy in horror games is that you can't kill them. Granted, you can't kill Majima, but, like, he's no different combat-wise than any other enemy, if that makes sense. So, no. Also, Majima is very much hard-coded as well. Like, if you want to farm Majima everywhere, I googled it while I was playing to speed up the process. It's very easy to speed up the process because he's so consistent in terms of his behavior and where he spawns. Like, there are ways to super easily manipulate Majima everywhere to get him to appear every time you want him to. Granted, then it kind of sucks with, like, getting the abilities, because you'll need to get, like, the... like, everyone's idol Majima, but it will spawn, like, any random version of Majima every time he appears, so it could be, like, the cop, just normal Majima, you know, whatever. That part sucks. But other than that, it's really easy to start farming him. Because his behavior is so... preset. Which is why it took me like 5 hours to max out all the combat in that game. Once you know how to do it, bro, getting max upgrades in Kiwami is so easy. It's crazy. It's fucking bonkers. You go from nothing to totally maxed out in a few hours. Like, if I do it on stream, which I probably will, to be honest, it'll take me like 2 streams of farming it, not even, and I'll go from nothing to being maxed out. Oh, but they split you up between chapters. Okay, well, kind of, never mind. I forgot that that's a thing. That, there's like a chapter limit on it. There's like an XP cap, like the PS2 XP cap, where, like, you get to a certain point in the Majima Everywhere progression, and he'll be like, oh, okay, I'm leaving now, and he won't come back until, like, 2 chapters later. Because they didn't want you really abusing him to get too overpowered too early. Granted, you can still really abuse him, but... So, we get the mask here, and then I'm out. I'm out of the mansion after this. This was fast with the rocket launcher, not needing to worry about ammo or heals, really. This was fucking fast, dude. Hello, Ender. This one bit of hair, man, it's driving me insane. I keep feeling it slip down. I actually hit an XP cap in Yakuza 5 because I did every Haruka job. I mean, obviously the Haruka stuff is just so fun that you did it without even thinking about it, right? You're just having such a good time doing all the handshake shows and everything.
No!
Sorry, Richard. Gotta go. Having XP cap. No, he doesn't mean like a hard XP cap. He just means he did everything to the point where he like couldn't even do more. Like he just ran out of activities to get XP with, basically is what he's saying. Other than dance battles, I guess, because those gave XP, right? Since they were basically her random encounters. It's been a minute, but I remember those giving XP. You can just kill the snake? Yeah, but we're speedrunning. So I just grab the mask and go. There's no reason to fight him. I'm just going fast. This Crimson Head fight is about to be intense. You guys have no idea. So intense. You've never seen anything like it. Oh my god, you guys. On my couple days of no streaming, friend of the show, Owen, challenged me out of the blue to Tekken because he saw that I was playing it again a bit recently, playing Armor King. And I absolutely demolished him because he has not played Tekken in like a year. And I gave him the Tekken itch again, where he's like learning new characters, labbing shit on his old characters. And he has challenged me like once a day ever since. And he keeps getting a little better each time. And I saw him playing it this morning when I was on my PC. And he now, keep in mind, the initial challenge was 2 days ago. He now has 12 hours of Tekken 8 played like recently, which if you're not a Steam user, their recently played metric means in the last 2 weeks. So, in this case, in the last 2 days, he has played 12 hours of Tekken 8. He has the itch so bad again. It's crazy. And now it's getting me back into it even more. Because I have a rival again. That was intense. I told you it would be intense. Someone who looked away, someone who's like eating food or something, you know, looked down at their plate for a second, looked back up, the fight was over, they just missed it. They were like scooping up a little bit on their fork, they missed the entire thing. It was over just like that, dude. That was wild. Forrest! Fuck! I forgot you were here. God damn it, Forrest. What a bitch. I hate that guy. Fuck that dog. Oh my god. All right, well, we're out of the mansion officially. That took us a whopping 50 minutes. Including cutscenes. I haven't been skipping cutscenes this run. That took us 50 minutes. Infinite ammo rocket launcher, go burr. Is it destruction and revenge? It's north and west, right? Oh, I skipped that one out of habit from last time. My bad. I've been trying not to skip them to appreciate the costume, but I guess we've already kind of appreciated it. Blue, yeah, destruction and revenge. Yeah. So blue is north and red is west. Wonder what the infinite rocket launcher % world record is. It's got to be something stupid. Like people who actually have practiced and know the most optimal routing and all that. It has to be so fast, because me just sitting here doing it like from memory, you know, pretty casually, all things considered, it's already fucking fast. Ridiculously fast. Also, what do you mean I'm not a dog person? I am a dog person. Famously, love dogs, don't like cats. My very controversial take. Which is why False has made such an effort to personify me as a cat on her stream. That's why she has this running bit, is just because I don't like cats. If you've ever wondered why, if you've stopped by her stream and seen her do it or heard her say it, that is why. It's simply because I don't like cats, and she thinks it's funny to make me into a cat.
I gotta show everyone my banana.
She also shows people her banana on stream, so. Is it because of the personality? No, dude, it's because cats are fucking bitches. I've never once met a cat who has liked me. But like literally last night for her Halloween special, she got like an asset of a black cat that like sits in your lap that she had on stream. And she kept calling it Chole the whole time. And like that's where the bit comes from, is just me not liking cats. Ow. Like dogs, the only dogs that I've ever met who aren't nice are like fucking chihuahuas or like other little dogs, because those ones are always fucking bitches. They got crazy Napoleon complexes. I don't know what's up with them, but cats just do not like me, like ever. I've never met a nice cat in my life. My cousin has like 3 cats, and whenever I stop by her place, I shit you not, if I am in the room with any one of them, like their hair stands up and they just stare at me from across the room. I have no idea why, but like cats actually just fucking hate me. They always have, and I have no clue what the deal is with it. But it's made me also not care for cats. Although anyone likes a good, like, funny cat video on the internet. Don't get me wrong.
This is Brad. If you can hear me, just give me a sign. Anything.
Jill to Brad, can you hear me? Shit.
Orange cat
Broken.
brain cell videos go hard. I sent false. an AI generated video recently, like from that new Sora AI that everyone's using to generate just crazy bullshit of like an orange cat showing up on someone's doorstep with a fucking shotgun and like waving it around and shit. All of the comments on that video are just like, yeah, this is pretty normal orange cat behavior, actually. I saw it. Sora is out of control. Is it bad that I've actually like gotten a good amount of entertainment out of the crazy shit people are generating with it? Because like I'm so like I don't fuck with AI. I'm not shy about it in the slightest either. But there's something about these new like Sora videos that I swear so many of them have fucking killed me. Like they're crazy. The things that people are using that for are so wild. She tries to take the shotgun away and the cat goes wild. Yes, that one. It's crazy. Michael Jackson stealing stuff? Yes. Every now and then something's actually pretty funny and I hate it. I know. That's how I feel. I see one and I laugh at it and like I send it to a friend and then I'm like, ah, shit, I'm part of the problem. It's me. I am the problem. God damn it. I hate it here. I'm tempted by the red herb every time. And then I remember that I have like 5 first aid sprays in the item box and a fucking infinite ammo rocket launcher in my hand, and I really just don't need them. It feels so weird to run past red herbs and just be like, nah, don't need it. But I really just don't need it. I hate AI too, but the Sora videos are just so unhinged, they're hilarious. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel about it. They're just fucking wild. I might rocket a spider just for the hell of it. There we go. Because why not? I always just run past giant spiders in Resi. Now's the time to get some payback. The guardhouse is gonna go so fast, holy fuck. Like not needing to stop at the item box if I do this right. This is gonna be ridiculous. I feel like a speedrunner, chat. I feel it. I really do. I think grabbing the map is necessary. I don't know if it is, to be real, but I think it is.
No, that wasn't part of our deal. But it's not necessary to destroy S.T.A.R.S. What about my family? If I play my cards right.
Oh, I've seen the WWE Big Pup video. I've actually seen this. I've seen Big Pup.
Jill.
Hello.
Barry, I heard someone talking.
Oh, you heard. I think age is starting to take its toll. Talking to myself is becoming a bad habit.
Talking to yourself? You all right? What's gotten into you?
I'm getting you worried, aren't I? But don't, I'm alright. I guess this creepy mansion has gotten to my nerves.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I think I'll go outside, get some fresh air for a change.
Okay.
Don't worry, I'm just going to get some fresh air. If I'm lucky, I'll get to waste some monsters along the way.
Queen Elizabeth WWE videos. I don't think I've seen those. Those sound hilarious though. You feel like remake voice acting is worse? I mean, it's better, but like the thing with remakes voice acting is that it's just so like stiff still, if that makes sense. It doesn't have the total silly goofiness of RE1, the original, but it's not good either. It is just really like, yeah, monotone almost is a good word. I think it is on cooldown. That's not AI. Queen Lizzie was just that strong. I would believe it. I would believe it. What else was she doing all day, every day? She had to have some hobbies, right? I think she played like Tekken 3 back when that came out on the PlayStation 1, when everyone and their mom and their grandma was playing Tekken 3.
Piss on him! Piss on him! Piss on him!
And she played King, and she was like, wow, I could probably do this. I bet I'd have a great time doing this. And she just fucking got to it. Started hitting bitches with the giant swing. The tombstone. We got streaks here now. Yeah, Twitch just like did some stuff with the watch streak system where I don't understand all of it. I didn't really care to look into all of it, to be real with you. But the one thing I do know is that they also have watch streaks on mobile now, like fully. They've been slowly rolling out watch streaks on mobile over what feels like a year, like over a year at this point. But now apparently they're fully rolled out on mobile. And maybe just fully rolled out in general, I don't know. I know what the watch streak is. I'm just saying, like, I don't know. They put out like a big email for creators lately about all the changes they made to the watch streak system, and I didn't really care to read it. I just didn't. I saw it. It hit my inbox. I kind of glanced at it, and then I went on with my day. Resuming. I love this track. Guardhouse Basement soundtrack is one of my favorites. Good ass Resi music. I haven't seen it on desktop for you. Maybe. I honestly don't even know. I don't know if I had them or not. I guess ask False. False would know. I don't know if she's here or not. She might be up, but she might still be asleep. It's Saturday, so I don't know. When I talked to her this morning, she was still in bed. And she was like, I don't really know when I'm getting up. And I was like, okay. She had no plans. Would you snitch on friends in exchange for free fast food for life coupons? Oh, to my favorite? I was gonna say, like, where to? To my favorite? So, like, free Culvers for life? Yeah. Yeah, I would. They'll understand. Culvers, they just brought out fucking jalapeno cheese curds, dog. You're telling me I got free jalapeno cheese curds for life? I mean, they would understand. They would know. They would know what's up. Culver's cheese curds for life? Come on now. I'm gonna go into the other room real quick for the achievement. Depends on what they did that you're snitching on. It's also kind of true, but like, if it's anything, if that offer comes on the table and they're like, right now, we can promise you free Culver's for life. Yeah. Yeah. I'm doing it. FBI is asking you to snitch on them. I would do it. I would. The worse the crime, the more likely I am to snitch. False once asked me if I would snitch on her, and I said, "What did you do? Like kill someone?" She's like, "Sure, would you?" I said, "Yup." She's like, "What the fuck? What do you mean you would?" I said, "If you killed someone, yes. I'm in danger if I keep you around at that. Like, I don't know what's happening to me."
All doors to achieve maximum safety.
She's like, "Yup, I'm snitching. Don't kill anyone." She was so offended by it. She was like, how could you? I wouldn't snitch on you. I was just like, don't kill anyone then. Because I will snitch, don't kill anyone. It's that easy. And it's not that crazy to ask either. I thought I was getting messages from False in regards to me talking shit about her maybe not being awake and stuff. It's not. It's Owen sending me his rank ups on Tekken. He's playing it right now. I just mentioned him playing Tekken again. But what if it was in self-defense? She also asked that, and I said, you know, it depends. Circumstances are a thing. Self-defense is different. But like, generally, yeah. Yeah. If they were offering free Culvers for life, bro, self-defense or not, I'm snitching. My free Culvers for life? Come on. Come on. You gotta understand, jalapeno cheese curds. I tried the jalapeno cheese curds. They're not even that great, to be real. Like, they're really not that good. I just, you know. Now she knows who to kill first. She couldn't. She couldn't. She would never. Self-defense isn't classed as murder. Yeah, isn't it manslaughter if it's self-defense? Correct me if I'm wrong. Wouldn't it go under manslaughter? Yeah, I thought so. Murder is like murder. You know, if it's like an accident, like a car crash or something, or self-defense, that's different. Manslaughter is different. Oh, I always do this wrong. Go for the key first. Then you push in the thing. Then you pull the generator. We just said killed? Oh, fair. All right, we go back up. Man, guardhouse fucking flies by when you're not doing trips to the item box or grabbing all the heals and ammo. This goes fast. Because like right now, I'm running up, getting the bee spray. Although, do we even need to do the bee spray? We don't, do we? Or no, we do. Because you have to get the key for the room that lets you into the boss. Never mind, we do have to do the bee spray. Point being, we're just about done. with guardhouse. Nearly back to the mansion already. Oh, now he's broke sauce. The crime is downloading a Nintendo game. That was probably like the funniest running bit to come out of False's Halloween special last night. For anyone who didn't hear or wasn't there or anything, she did.
What is she gonna do with the semen? Is she gonna rub it on her schlong? I need to know what happens.
Don't worry about that. She did like a thing where if you were there, she had like a wheel of, I don't even know how to really describe it. It was like a wheel of like general causes of death, I guess is the way I would put it, where she would spin the wheel for you, like your cause of death, and it would be like GameCube or something. Mine was GameCube when she eventually spun it for me. And then chat would theorize about how the item could have killed that person. And then she did like a fucking eulogy for you. A red crayon, yes. And a running bit came out of it because she had so many Nintendo systems on there and people kept getting them, that Nintendo was sending out like assassins to kill people, to silence people, prevent them from pirating games, you know, whatever, emulation. The Nintendo ninjas became a running bit. Oh, there we go. Nintendo Morag Tong, exactly. Probably a real thing that just hasn't been exposed yet. Yeah, this is why you don't emulate Nintendo games, guys. The Nintendo ninjas are out there. They are real, trust me, bro. They're totally real. Me stepping into the room with nothing in it for a stupid achievement. Not even legally, only on Nintendo Online. That is the only form that is allowed. Their shitty emulation on Nintendo Online. With that stupid ass fucking filter and sidebar and everything. I actually just found out this morning. This is crazy. I didn't hear about this. Apparently this was a news story from last year that I was not aware of. So chat, tell me if you guys heard this, because I did not hear this. Sony has been putting out all of these like PS1, PS2 classics for like the last year and a half, 2 years-ish, right? And a lot of them have been really good, like running on the PS5 emulated. A lot of them have been pretty great. Like Armored Core was one that we talked about on the channel, right? Tekken 3 recently came out, so we talked about that a bit because I love Tekken and yada yada. I did not realize until very recently that Sony hired the DuckStation / PCSX2 team to do those. And that's why they're good. Is that they quite literally went out and hired the guys who were like really pushing old PS1, PS2 emulation. They hired that team to do the PS5 classics.
Jill.
I read about it recently. Yeah, apparently this was a news story from like last year that I totally
That's all I
missed.
could do to protect myself.
And it made me sit there and go like, why doesn't Nintendo do something like that? Like they just hate their emulation scene so much.
Barry.
Their built-in emulation could be so much better than it is if they did that.
I'll keep a close eye.
Like if they went and got the Dolphin team,
It's not really our standard operation.
it would be so much better.
Our first priority is to
Genuinely.
get out of here.
I agree.
There are still rooms in that mansion we can't get into because they're locked up. I've been looking for ways to...
Okay, if there's anything, I'll go back to the other mansion.
I'm counting on you.
Or like, imagine they got the like the Citra guys to do like 3DS games ported to the Switch. Stuff like that. I say ported in air quotes kind of with that because it would be emulation, but you'd have to do some extra stuff to make 3DS games enjoyable on the Switch, but more or less. What does it mean for DuckStation? No, they still work on DuckStation and PCSX too. Like, they're still pushing updates and working on those as well. Just Sony now is paying them to do those PS5 emulations for like the classics collection as well. They didn't shut down the existing projects.
This is Jill.
Yeah, I don't know why they didn't
you,
also
Brad.
pick up the
Over.
RPCS3 guys.
S.T.A.R.S Alpha Team.
Because honestly, Sony's attempts at doing PS3 emulation have been awful.
Brad?
And RPCS3 is still kind of finicky, but it's way better than what Sony has natively.
Brad, can you hear me? Brad. Brad.
Fucking Brad.
Shit, it's broken.
Did they ever try to do it? I don't know. I would assume not. Oh, you mean the emulation? Now that you mention it, I don't know if they've even tried emulation, because you're right, it is cloud streaming, and that's kind of the issue with it, as to why it's so laggy and shit. This is what I get for trying to shoot the dogs instead of just running by them. Oh. Fuck you! That works. Dude, the hunters aren't gonna know what hit them. The hunters are not prepared. Honestly, though, the lawsuit against that one guy, the Nintendo suing that one guy who was publicly pirating. Yeah, that guy's a fucking idiot. He deserved it. Real shit, as an emulation enthusiast, yeah, he had it coming. I'm not even, like, upset with Nintendo over that. He absolutely... Yeah, he deserved that. Talk shit, get hit. It kind of is Nintendo's equivalent of that. Yeah, he was... he was sending Nintendo letters saying they can't stop him. I forgot about that, too. It's a funny story, genuinely. That, like, he just thought they weren't gonna do anything for some reason. And was actively taunting them, and then they did something, and he was like, wait. Is that ray tracing? Mods? Do something to him. You get to choose this time. Just something needs to be done. Bitch. Bitch. Oh, hello. Eject him into the vacuum of space. Oh, chat, here's here's something I didn't talk about at all. This did start, like, before the last Resi stream. False and I finally finished Gears 4. as we've been like slowly playing through the series in co-op. And I hadn't played Gears 4. I talked about that a bit because I hadn't played it since it came out, and I replayed it with her, and I was like, this Gears 4 campaign was way better than I remember it being. So I did talk about that a bit, but we finished it now. And we started Gears 5, which I had never played before. A, Gears 5 is fucking good. B, holy shit, that is an Unreal Engine game that, aside from it only having TAA and forcing it on, you can't turn it off. That sucks. Outside of that, that is the one issue. That game looks fucking beautiful and runs incredibly well. Like, False on her PC, she's been playing it at 144 on max settings and has not dropped like below 144 a single bit. Like, not one tiny bit. It looks incredible, and it is just buttery. And I also found a setting that they have in there that changes the cutscenes from playing at 30 FPS like they do on the console version to running at whatever frame rate your game is running at. So like all of the cutscenes, there's not a single pre-rendered cutscene in that game, mind you. So all of them are running at 144 without like frame drops or anything, and it's pretty incredible. Can you not disable TAA using mods? Bro, that's the crazy thing. No one has even made a mod for it because apparently you can't do it like at all on the official release of the game. Because I looked into it. I obviously really wanted to turn it off because it's causing ghosting in certain spots. Get this. Get this, right? Because this is fucking crazy shit. If you have a pirated copy of Gears 5, you can turn it off in the config file, and it will actually turn off in-game, like you won't see it. But if you own any officially released version, and you actually, like, bought it legitimately, there is no way of disabling it, because no matter what you do, the game will force it back up when you start playing every time. Which is insane. That if you pirate the game, you can play it without TAA. But if you actually buy the game, get fucked. Enjoy your blurry, smeary mess, bitch. Aside from the TAA, it looks incredible, though. Like, I can imagine that without the TAA, it probably is gorgeous. Because it already kind of is. It's a crazy good-looking game. You see a mousetrap, I see free cheese and a fucking challenge. One guy on Reddit was so funny when I was looking into it, because someone was like, that is so dog shit. And someone replied to him and was like, bro, if you bought the game and the TAA is bothering you, just download a cracked copy. You already bought it. They're not gonna know. It just made me laugh. He was just straight up like, bro, if you already bought a copy and it's really bothering you, just go crack it. Like, just do it. Better quality of life in the high seas. It is crazy, though, that that's just the way that game is. Right? That is crazy. I'm going over here. See, I don't even have this fully committed to memory yet. That Crimson Head just didn't wake up. For whatever reason. Tomorrow is daylight savings? Is it tomorrow? What do you mean, fuck? Daylight savings is gonna be fucking hype this time around. We get an extra hour. Oh, but dude, that actually... See, I said that. But then I know damn well that what's gonna happen is I'm gonna wake up an hour early and not be able to go back to sleep. Because my body is just not built for that. I can't sleep in, even if I try. Exactly, yeah. I'm an insomniac, so for me, as much as it is like, oh, I get an extra hour in the day, which that part will be nice, it also does mean I'm gonna be fucking exhausted going to bed tomorrow. Like, by the end of the day tomorrow, I'm gonna be out. Yeah, I'm gonna go up this way first. I'm gonna need to stop at the item box, which kind of sucks, but I'm gonna get this done. Wait a minute. I'm not gonna have to stop at the item box. Actually. I'm not. Because once I go to get, like, the jewelry box that the jewel slots into, that's gonna be the last helmet key door. So it's gonna burn the key on the way in. Meaning I'll have one open slot for the jewelry box. And then once I do the thing for that to get the key, I'll have gotten rid of the box and the jewel, so I'll still have 2 open slots. Once I do, I don't have to stop at the item box. No stop required. Oh, I don't have the crank on me though. Fuck. Oh, we do one-shot yawn. All right. Fuck the giant snake then. I thought it was like 2 or 3 shots for yawn. Apparently not. I might as well just open the books now. I don't have the crank. I can just grab the crank when I head over for the one room. Because it's right next to the item box. And the doorknob is fixed now. So we're fine. I like the rocket launcher. For just fucking blasting through the no saves playthrough, this is great. So I want to run like out to the main hall. He's gonna, yeah, there he is. Just for the hell of it. Beautiful weapon. Honestly, I should just drop the handgun. I should. Oh, hello. I forgot you were here. Yeah. There's not much point to me carrying it. I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna play with the handgun too, and I've used it for like a single zombie, realized that, yeah, it's just a handgun that happens to have infinite ammo, and I haven't touched it since, but I've been carrying it the whole time. So when I go grab the crank, I think I'm just gonna drop it. Crazy how fast we're zooming through this. I mean, not really. I've already practiced the speed run. Now I'm just doing it again with a rocket launcher. But crazy. Also, hello, Quackleton. All right, puzzle time. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. There we go. It's like it goes there. I know it goes there. Thinking about moving from Italy? Why is that? Just because? I never hear anything about Italy. Like, thinking about it now, I never hear a goddamn thing about Italy. Same. There are a lot of countries that doing this I hear a good bit about. Italy is not one of them. Oh, hello, Crimson Head. Lack of opportunity. Don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. I assume it's a little bit of both. And then that barely counts, yeah. Sorry, infinite ammo handgun. There's just not much purpose in carrying you around, as much as it saddens me. Everyone just goes to him and he makes bank. I mean, that just sounds like you're in the right place then, to be honest. Japan has always been really strict with immigration. It's true. Moving out of Italy after uni or college is our national sport. I don't even know why I'm picking up all these defense items. Like, at this point, what am I doing with all of these? Genuinely. Aren't they getting stricter? I haven't heard anything about it, but maybe? Right. Yeah, now we go down into the caves. I was double checking if that's, wouldn't surprise me. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me, but I would feel like it's a bit of a weird play. Like, the timing feels weird for something like that, I guess. Given, like, they're still struggling with birth rates and stuff. They still have a solidly declining population. I heard something that got put out that pissed off the population. I didn't hear any of this. It's because it's their first female PM. See, I didn't even hear that. It's the crazy thing. That's even news to me right now. Oh, fuck's sake. Double snake bite? Hokkaido or something? Bro, I could really go so many places there, is the thing. I probably would want to be more north just because of, like, climate, but there are so many areas there that I would enjoy. But I do love snow. That is a thing. Lunchables followed by male pattern baldness. Hey, they know. They know their demographic, all right? The average Twitch viewer is balding and still eating Lunchables. They know. They're the experts. I've heard about the king crab they serve in Hokkaido. Yes. I'm not even that big on crab, but I've heard so much about it up there that it sounds like I would have to try it. But that's like also, you know, I'm not huge on octopus. I have tried it before. I'm not big on it. I don't like the texture of it much at all. But it's like, were I ever down in Osaka, I would have to eat some octopus, you know? It's just one of those things. Lunchables pizza was clutch in 6th grade. It's still clutch now, damn it. Been thinking about moving to the Netherlands. Oh. I have heard from a lot of people who are trying to move out of the US that apparently one of the best places for US expats now is Portugal. Just because of like the programs and stuff that they have for them. Which seems so random. Like out of all the places that would be like overly welcoming to US expats, it would be Portugal, apparently. Sorry, I have to go grab a blue herb, which is why I'm going back. Like, I really would not have expected that, but apparently they have, like, amazing programs and a really solid, like, US expat population there as well. So, like, even if you're worried about feeling out of place, there's, like, a lot of immigration into Portugal from the US lately. And that's becoming less and less of a worry with time. And I was hearing all about this, I'm like, that is so strange, but that does kind of sound nice. Like, to have an immigration program that actively welcomes you instead of, like, trying to turn you away every step. And then having, like, a solid population there of people who are already from where you are. Like, none of that sounds bad by any means, aside from needing to learn Portuguese. But that can't be that hard. Spanish isn't too hard to learn for English speakers, and Portuguese is basically the same in terms of learning it. It's a lot of Brits. Oh. Oops. The photos make it look so chill there too. Yeah. Sapporo does seem really nice. Enye moment. I mean, even like Sapporo and Yakuza 5 was so cozy. Like during Saijuma's part. I think I literally said to False like yesterday. It's like, dude, I swear, playing the Yakuza games just feels like an advertisement for like Japan as a whole a lot of the time. Just feels like they're actively trying to get me to move to Japan, like with every single game. Maybe not every single, like every single game since pretty much Yakuza 1 has felt that way. Yakuza 1 has a very different atmosphere where it's supposed to be like, you know, a more unlikable side of Tokyo. Every other game, though, just feels like they're trying to get you to move there. There's like, look how great this is. Look at how awesome the culture is. Learn about all the food. It's crazy, man. Just every Yakuza game feels like they're trying to tempt me. And they're doing a great job. If they are trying to advertise Japan to me, they're fucking killing it with every game, I tell ya. Considering their aging population. I don't know. I feel like it might actually be kind of tricky because I think they have much higher standards of qualification there. I would never ever want to live there as a foreigner. Yeah, there's a lot of fucky shit with that, but even then, I'm kind of like, I could deal with that. How often do I touch grass anyway? Am I right? I could deal with that. Fucky shit describes it perfectly. I mean, it is pretty fucky. Like, for those that don't know, like not most, but like about half of like housing in Japan will just straight up like turn you away immediately if you're a foreigner. Like if you're not born in Japan, most housing in the country, like most landlords, not as if it's something like the government does or anything, just the majority of landlords there will straight up be like, no, not here, sorry. Like, you get a lot of shit like that would suck to deal with. Like, even just finding a place is so difficult because you get turned away by default, basically. Wow, the spider didn't even bug me doing that. That's crazy. A ton of Japanese people only boards. Yeah, like restaurants and bars do it a lot too, where straight up just outside there will be like a sign that says like only native Japanese allowed or something along those lines. Like just straight up, if you're not a native Japanese citizen, they don't want you there. There is a lot of that. But then again, how often do I touch grass? You know, once I find a place, I'm good. Restaurants and bars turning me away, how often am I out anyway? False is listening to me somewhere and just shitting her pants hearing all this. She's like, no, this sounds awful, please. Slowly and steadily getting fed up with the rest of the world. No, Japan has always been not even fed up with the rest of the world, just you have to remember that up until like not even 100 years ago, Japan flat out refused to engage with the rest of the world. Like point blank just said, no, not interested. And there was a brief period for like the last 80-ish years where they haven't been like that. But there's a rising political movement within Japan to go back to that now. Japan won't like me, I'm good. See, I told you. She's sitting here just the whole time being like, oh God, what is he saying? Oh no. Yeah, Japan has just always been like overwhelmingly nationalist. That's kind of just been a thing for as long as they've been around. There was a brief time a few hundred years ago where they really fucked with China. They loved China. They kind of tolerated Korea, but that was iffier. That was a lot rockier of a relationship. They've kind of always been like that. And even China, they hate China. Well, maybe a broad statement. But ever since a brief period a few hundred years ago, they generally have not been chill with China. There was a brief period where they like legit idolized China because China at the time was the largest power in the East. So once they were on the good side, they were like, oh my God, China's great. But, yeah, they even fucking adopted their writing system. Like kanji. When I talk about kanji, when I complain about it, if I ever make a joke about China in that complaint, in that rant, the reason is that kanji literally is the Chinese writing system. Like, the characters are the same. The radicals are the same. Like, they took the Chinese writing system, they just went, yoinked it, and they use it. And it's the most pain in the ass writing system to learn, like, how to read and especially how to write. Holy fuck, trying to learn how to write kanji is even worse. But it's literally just the Chinese writing system applied to their language. Then use the same kanji to describe different words. Yeah, it's so weird. And even yeah, that's what I was gonna say. They also have two readings for a lot of the kanji. Like, if you see this kanji, it could be this or that. Like a super easy example is the number 4. The kanji for it can be read, and even just the way that you count 4 when speaking, it can be, the Japanese word for it is yon, but then they also adopted the Chinese
Mary?
writing of shi.
Thank God you're safe.
And they'll use either or. Like, when you see that kanji, it can mean either yon or shi,
I didn't expect a
depending on context and like what the general I guess topic
Have
is.
any idea as to what might
Or
be
in
at
the case
bottom?
of counting,
There's only one way to find
they've
out.
got this fun quirk where if you're counting up, you go ichi ni san shi. If you're counting down, you go yon san ni ich. Simply because it sounds too close to their word for death.
That sound
So
could be a person.
one way you count, if you're going up, you say it one way. If you're going down, you say it the other way.
Go check it out. We had enough surprises for one
Them
day.
adopting the Chinese
I'll stay
writing
here and
system,
secure our
and
escape
especially
in
the
case something
readings,
Okay.
leads to so many weird quirks and exceptions with the language, and I hate it. As someone who's been studying it for like the last almost 2 years, holy shit, I hate it. Why? Why did they adopt this system? Because it's absolutely one of those things where, like, in English, we have things that are similarly annoying, but when you speak the language, like, from being a little kid, you don't even really think about it. Like, there, and there. Like, I just said 3 different words with different meanings. They're all spelled differently and everything. I know what I meant. Other native English speakers know what I mean. But like when you're first learning English, you're like, what? Why are there 3 of them? And why are they all different? Also, we're flying through the caves. I'm so close to done with the game already. Rocket launcher speedrun for the win. Like, genuinely. The only thing that could happen now is, I do something stupid in the Lisa fight. which I could. I absolutely, just to be clear, it is very possible that I die in the Lisa fight. Incredibly possible. Oh, this is the wrong door. Because it's an environmental thing. Like, if she hits you while you're close to a ledge, you just fall and insta-die. And since I can't save this run,
Barry!
that means I am back to the start. I've met people who are native English speakers who still can't differentiate between them. Yeah, I feel like the more common one with that is your and your. Like it I remember one of my ex's friends in high school being like immediate like red flag, we are no longer talking. Like if I'm talking to a guy and he uses the wrong form of your while texting me, it's over. It's done. And she was literally just because her whole thing was just if he like can't even use simple grammar like your and your, I cannot. I can't. And it seems so silly. But like genuinely, even like I admittedly, if I see the wrong form of your from a native English speaker, I even am kind of like, come on, man, you know better. You know. It's not even that hard. That's the thing. It's really not hard to know the difference. It's really not. That's where I'm just like, come on, man. Every time I see it, internally at least, I'm just like, dude. Your and your. You're crazy. What about your? I forgot it. There was another one. There is another one. Tech can be utterly dog shit with spelling correction. It's true. I like your stream. I shouldn't have said anything. Should've. I was telling false about should've. Like people saying of, O-F, instead of have. Because like often when you're speaking English, you say should've, you do the conjunction, right? Where you do apostrophe VE on the end of should. But there are people who don't type the conjunction when they're writing. They type like should space of, the word of, because that's how you hear it. And so like some people make that connection to where they start writing it like that too. And I see it in my YouTube comments a lot. And like a few weeks ago, I was trying to explain it verbally to her. And even just me trying to explain it kind of confused her. But I was like, yeah, like OF, should of, instead of should have, should have. Dating an illiterate is crazy. See, like you say that though, but you're really not. Actually, okay. False is not illiterate when writing. However, when reading, she has her moments. But like, they're funny when you're reading. Like playing Gears 5 in co-op lately, we find a lore document, she tries to read it out loud.
Help me, step bro, I'm stuck to the gamer chair.
And she'll get something like way off or not understand something. And I laugh and she laughs and it's just kind of funny and it's whatever. But you undersell your English, your comprehension reading and writing wise a lot. You have a pop-up fox. Yeah. I just like randomly during one of her streams got the idea, and because I have a custom chatbot now that I have like hooked into my OBS, I run a webhook, which is probably not the most efficient way to have them communicate, but it's just when I was trying to think of how to get them to communicate, that's how I did it. So like literally with the way the webhook is, it sounds so stupid, and this is where I say like this is probably not the most efficient way that I could have gotten them to communicate, but my bot sends data to my router, and then in OBS I have a thing in there, a hook in there that will retrieve that data from the router and then do stuff based on it. Like the code is all running through the bot and it just tells OBS what to do. And so I randomly had the idea of like, wait, my bot can tell OBS what to do. Meaning like I can animate my own shit just within OBS and then run the code from the bot to trigger it. So I added a pop-up just because I had the stupid idea and had an extra 20 minutes to do it. So I did it for some reason. Someone needs to find clips of him, to be fair. Hot Sauce gave him half his files. Hot Sauce gave me half of them at the beginning, but I think you downplay the fact that I have collected and added so many completely of my own since then. I got so much shit that Hot Sauce doesn't have in this bot. I have access to the Hot Sauce folder for like out of context clips of you. I have that folder. I have so much shit that he doesn't have. You downplay my efforts in collecting all of these sound bites. You just say some wild shit on stream here and there, and I'm just immediately like, that's going in the bot. And I clip it and yoink it right there. I'm a down playa. You are. I gotta piss, but I'm also worried about the Lisa fight just a little bit. Because, like, only worried because this is the one time in this playthrough where I could just fuck something up by being stupid. Knock her off the edge, and when she's hanging, you can damage her. Oh.
Jill, you're alive.
I'll see you around, Quackleton.
I was worried because I thought you were...
You bitch.
Start talking.
Calm down. I didn't want to do it. Believe me, I can explain.
Don't lie to me.
Is this good ending or bad? I'm gonna do bad again just so that we can watch all the cutscenes.
No time to talk. Jill, hand me my gun.
Because this is the first huge decision point, like literally speaking.
I can't do that.
I need your gun, Barry.
Jill!
I need it.
Barry!
Sorry, Barry. It had to be done. Goodbye, bitch. Really? I was worried about nothing. I was worried about nothing. See you later, bitch. I did not know that you could actually knock her off like that. I knew that she would, like, stun a little bit if you shot her, but I've never had a rocket launcher to spam at her. Holy shit. Well, that makes it a lot easier. And she's not even here to take the head. She's actually dead. Okay. Hold on. Let me go get Barry's picture at least. This is the photograph that fell out of Barry's shirt just before he fell into the pit. There's something written on the back. We love you, Daddy. From your daughters, your sweet daughters, Moira and Polly. Remember when Barry had 2 daughters, chat? I remember. Do you? To be fair, that retcon is kind of obscure, considering not many people played Rev 2 in its entirety. But if you haven't, Rev 2, like, changes it slightly. Not directly, but they kind of change it. Or at least they acknowledge only the existence of one daughter. And when Barry brings up the possibility of adopting Natalia in that game, he says something, I don't remember the exact line, but he says something to the extent of, like, Moira could have a sister. And you kind of go, doesn't she already? They don't directly state that she's not there, but you kind of are like, what the fuck? Is that true? It is true. He still has 2 in Rev 2. I don't think they ever acknowledge Polly. Oh shit, they do. They do mention Moira shooting her. Is she dead? Wait a minute. My brain has never put this together. She's not dead, is she? Have I just somehow... She survived. Okay, I was like, wait a minute. Okay. Whoa. That made me like, did she kill her sister, and that's why Barry says that? Okay. No, you guys are right. That would be insane. That would be absolutely insane. She came very close to dying, but survived. Yeah. Whew. Okay. Never mind then. Boosh. Barry is dead at the bottom of a pit now. True. I already just retconned Rev 2. Sorry, everyone. Barry's fucking dead. So that's not even a retcon. That's a pre-con. Pre-active continuity. That's what I just did. Fuck Rev 2. Don't even worry about it. He's dead. Oops. Pre what? Pre-con. Like, what do you mean pre what? Yeah, my brain took a second. We didn't need Rev 2 anyways. I genuinely don't know why Rev 2. Or Rev 1, to be real with you, now that I think about it. From a story standpoint, I mean. Because Capcom always described them as, like, filling in the gaps between games, but, like, Rev 1 and 2 really don't affect anything outside of themselves. So that explanation has always been a bit weird, if we're being real. Oh, I didn't go get the key. I never went to piss either. I do need a piss break. I gotta go. I've been chugging my water. Oh, wrong screen. We're not ending. I'll be right back. Just go into the bathroom. Feel free to get up, get a drink, snack, bathroom break yourself, whatever, while I'm up. When I'm back, we'll finish up this run, and then I guess we'll start on the next, but we'll get there when we get there. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. I'm back. The game is gone. Never mind. We're good. Pee in a cup? Absolutely not. Which, wasn't there a big streamer who did that? I feel like I remember that being a thing. Or like a bottle. I think there was a streamer who pissed in bottles. Was that XQC? I think. Who was that? I don't think it was Asmongold, shockingly. Like, that would normally be the first guess on things like this, for good reason, but I don't think it was him. It was Mitch Jones. Thank you. It was. That's right. Okay. I was like, I know, like, my immediate guess is Asmongold, but I don't think it was. Even though that it's a very easy first guess to go for on stuff like this. I don't think it was. It was Mitch Jones. That's crazy. What happened to Mitch Jones? Does he still stream? I haven't heard about him in a long ass time. Granted, I kind of stopped watching any streamers, like, at all, a long time ago. But what is he still around? Oh, hold on. I need to go into every room. I guess I don't need to do it this playthrough, the every room thing. Yeah, he fell into one of them and, like, knocked it over. Yeah, I remember this. I do.
I got the biggest wang in the West. Get the!
Don't you get good me.
Nanomachine, son. Nanomachine, son.
He does gambling streams now. That's why.
Your asshole.
Another one falls to the gambling streams. Chill. Well, they're all on cooldown now. That's why the cooldowns are there. Oh my god. That's the scariest grab in the game. It looks like you're insta-dead. It really does. When are we getting the dual bot back? I don't know if we need the dual bot. Oh, there is a Chole in there. Shit, you're right. This is why we have chat on screen. You think it's for the VOD watchers? You think it's so that people on both sides can see everything? No. It's so that people catch redeems that I don't. Now would be the time. It's nearly Wesker time. RE3 remake PTSD? Don't even. I think we got this one in the bag, chat. I'm trying to think like where anything could even possibly go wrong at this point. Wait a minute, I can't even get the go into every room. I can't get it on this playthrough because we're not freeing Chris. God damn it. You'd have to free Chris or Jill on a playthrough to do that. Son of a bitch. We're gonna need a whole playthrough just for that, aren't we? No, we're not. I can do that like alongside Real Survivor OR. Survivor. Yes. I got it. No. I forget that we have like the 2 challenge modes after the current achievements, that for some reason those achievements are hidden on Steam. I guess maybe just because they're secret difficulties, but they what's that? They hid those. Real Survivor and Invisible Enemy mode are both hidden in the achievements list for whatever reason. But Steam added that thing now where you can unhide the achievements, like just through Steam. You can just go click the button to show what they are, which is so nice. Kind of defeats the purpose, but at the very least, they are still hidden. And when you go to like unhide them, it will say, you know, this might be hidden because of spoilers or whatever. And it warns you. But you can just go and see it right on Steam. You don't have to like Google what the hidden achievements are anymore. Which is great. What's one underrated OST from Yakuza 0? Okay. Mega spicy take from what I've seen from the community, but I also think this is just the Yakuza 0 like first game effect. Bro, Yakuza 0's OST is so overrated. I said it, and I believe it. I'm not that into it. I think it has a really mid soundtrack compared to most Yakuza games. PlayStation does that now too? Really? You have to reveal them every single time? That's what it is on Steam too. You have to hit the button every time. Take that back. I'm just really not into the electronic sound for Yakuza. Like really, I don't think it fits. And I think that even RGG, after a bit, also just didn't think that it fit because they went back to like the older style after Zero and Kiwami. So like I think that they were kind of on the same page after doing a couple games in that style too, where they were like, yeah, let's go back to the guitars. Thank God. Thank God. I think Aladdin Pachi Slot OST is the best of the series. I agree with that. I do agree with that. Gonna love 7 then? Oh no. Hasn't heard any 7 OST? I haven't heard any 7 OST. That's true. I haven't heard it. Fuck's sake. Did they go back to electronic in 7? Why? Why? Why do we do this, RGG? It doesn't fit. It doesn't fit. It feels so out of place. But it's genuinely good. Yeah. I think a good middle ground, it's a specific track, but Kiwami's version of Pray Me is really good, where they do largely keep the sound of the original, but they added extra distortion in post, and they also are using some synths and oh, I can't think of the term.
Wesker.
They're using like electronic drums rather than actual
Barry's a
drums
disappointment.
compared to the original.
It's too
But I think that
bad
that
it
came
wasn't
out still
much of a
sounding
poker
really
face.
good because it's largely guitar
You were
focused
behind
with
all
just
of
some
this.
electronic elements in there.
Why eliminate stars?
Believe it or not, that's Umbrella's intention.
Because like I fucking love Mick Gordon.
So having stars nosing about is an inconvenience. You're just like all the other things. A slave of Umbrella.
And then the tracks that I do like in Zero are like
Smart girl. But I think
Twin
you
Dragons
misunderstand.
or Two Dragons,
The
whatever it's
things you
called.
mention are nothing.
Um,
I'll burn all of them along with this entire laboratory.
Kuze's
The end of
theme.
my
I don't remember the name of that one either.
What? What are you planning?
I want to show you something.
What about Tekken music? Bro, Tekken, I swear they can just do fucking anything and it works. It's crazy. I swear, like, Tekken has so many different sounds, not even just game to game, but like map to map within every game. But it's all just bangers. Like, they just fucking do whatever and it always works. I don't understand it. Moonsiders first.
The ultimate life form. Tyrant.
You couldn't have been experimenting on people.
It's beautiful.
For the sake of this thing?
You'll never understand.
Get fucked, Wesker. I love how many different versions there are of Wesker just getting fucked in the finale of RE1. Slightly different every time. It's so great.
Deal with you, freak.
Fucker. I warned them when I got here. S.T.A.R.S isn't fucking around today. I gave them fair warning. Tekken OST just has to go hard, and anything else is whatever the composer feels like. It's true. You gave him stars, I did. I was about to say that I didn't like its OST and someone needs to change the composers. You're crazy. Because even like my Tekken 8, I have jukeboxed. Like the songs that I get on Tekken 8 are, I curated them. Because Tekken 8 has a feature where you can set the song for every stage. And you can set like the normal theme and then the final round theme for every stage. And they have every piece of Tekken music from the entire franchise in the jukebox to select from. And it's one of the greatest features in Tekken 8 is that jukebox feature, man. And I just have like my own personal mix of banger Tekken tracks from all of the different games on that. It's so good. Because like first fucking thing I did when I booted up Tekken 8 and saw the jukebox, the Yakushima stage, fucking put on Moonlit Wilderness immediately. Just boom. It is missing some of the best tracks, though, weirdly. But I think to my understanding, the tracks that are missing from the T8 jukebox are due to, like, samples from prior games.
This is Brad. I'm running out of fuel.
Not being able, or, like, the license ran out on them.
Sign. I repeat, this
So,
is your
like,
last chance.
Ground Zero Funk isn't in the game anymore, and it's apparently because of, like, the choir in the background. Apparently that was sampled from something that they lost the license for. So they can't have Ground Zero Funk in there. Which sucks. so much ass because I would have Ground Zero Funk on something. Probably the Coliseum stage would be the place for it. Guilty Gear OST is crazy. I think Guilty Gear's OST is really good. I think it's right behind Tekken for like best fighting game soundtrack. I like Tekken music more personally. But Guilty Gear is really close. Ground Zero Funk is a banger name, by the way. It's such a good track. That is like one of the Tekken 5 tracks. Genuinely. It's right there with Moonlit Wilderness. Because Ground Zero Funk is like this mega distorted guitar heavy track that then has like this crazy choir come in when it starts to go crazy, and the drums are awesome in it. Wild track. And it's not in Tekken 8 because of licensing issues, which sucks. Is it crazy in a good way? Yeah, crazy in a good way. MVC2 is good. I don't think it's Guilty Gear good, but that's also up there. Massive Fire or Hailstorm for Saejima? I would say Hailstorm, probably. Bad Jibble ending. My costume is gonna be gone. What? I liked Hailstorm. We found the first Hailstorm fan? Am I the only one? What do you mean? Also, what do you mean my Tekken playlist isn't great? I have fucking Heat Haze Shadow on like the crazy meteor stage, like the meteor that's burning up and falling apart as you're fighting on it. I have Moonlit Wilderness on Yakushima. Some stages I left as they are in Tekken 8, because every once in a while I was like, this is a banger. To be fair, most of Tekken 8's music, as it is, like by default, is amazing. It's just, since they have every Tekken song in the jukebox, even though Tekken 8's soundtrack is great as is, it's always like, okay, there's something in there that fits a little better. Or at least that is like the same general vibe, but is just more of a banger. You do have bangers on there, but it's not all bangers. Man, y'all are just haters. Heihachi's theme in Tekken 8 is crazy. Karma from Tekken 6, that's a good one. I like Karma from Tekken 6 a lot. It still looks interlaced. It's definitely still interlaced. You can see it. It is. Tekken 6 had some really good music, man. It had Karma. It had Electric Fountain. I'm trying to think what else was in 6.
Jill, you did a fine job.
Thank you. 0 ink ribbons used. Ink is for squids. It's true. Ink is for squids. All right. Oops. That's another playthrough down. What else is on there now for the achievements? There's actually only like 6 achievements left, and some of these are going to double up. So let me look again. There is visit all places on the map, but I think that we're going to do that probably on like real survival or invisible enemy. It doesn't really matter. The 6 achievements that are left are visit all places, Chris bad ending, obtain all costumes, knife only run, and then real survival and invisible enemy. I think we'll do Chris knife only run for this next playthrough. Because that knocks out 2 birds with 1 stone. Bad ending on Chris, and he has more health and a stronger knife. So he's the natural pick for knife only. And we have to get Chris's 3rd costume. Between you and me, how's Destiny? Destiny 1 or 2? To be honest, they're not too similar. Or, sorry, not too different. Not great.
Team is flying around the forest zone, situated in northwest Raccoon City.
Not great.
Searching for the helicopter of our compatriots, Bravo team, who disappeared during the middle of their mission.
6 left is good. Thought it would take longer. Yeah.
Bizarre murder cases have
And,
recently occurred in Raccoon City. There are
What's that?
outlandish reports of families being attacked by a group of about 10 people.
We're going to double up the bad ending and knife only here. And we're going to double up
the Bravo team
Nook and Cranny with...
But we lost contact.
Look, Chris.
One of the challenge modes. So we have
Bravo
3 playthroughs left. All challenge playthroughs still. 3 left.
Save for the remaining body of Kevin.
OST choir, if you know what I'm talking about. I really don't. I don't remember much about the soundtrack for Destiny because I haven't played it since like 2016.
And it turned into...
Or gone back to listen to the soundtrack. I've never listened to it outside of playing the game. Oh, Chole. Yeah, I still don't know. You hear what's happening with Battlefield 6 Steam rating? No. Are people giving it negative reviews because of that one skin that got put in there? Much easier than the OG. Oh, RedSec reviews? Are people giving it negative reviews because of RedSec? I thought the general reception to RedSec was kind of just a collective, Oh, a bunch of the Chinese player base are review bombing after EA cracked down on farming servers. I did not hear about this, no. RedSec standalone is getting review bombed. Why?
Where the hell's he going?
Is it that? Is it the same thing?
Chris, this way.
How we don't have to worry about ranking? Yeah, OG RE1 also doesn't have a rank. They didn't introduce that system until 2. I just heard it's getting review bombed because it's bad.
There are only 3
well, I mean, it is
stars
bad,
left now.
to be fair.
Captain Wesker, Jill,
It is.
and myself.
It was
don't
one of
know where
those where I was
Barry
like, you
is.
know, I'm open to a
Is
new
everyone all
BR.
right?
I'm not big on BR anymore, but
Barry.
like if it's
Where's
good,
Barry?
it's good. I'll probably enjoy it. Might play it for a little bit. Played it with
No.
False, and both of us were just like,
What was that?
no, this is not good.
I'll go and check it out.
We went
All
back
right.
to playing
Jill and I will
multiplayer the
stay and
same
secure
night.
this
We
area.
we played multiplayer instead after a few games of RedSec.
Chris,
So we were both like, nope,
take care.
no.
Yeah.
I don't like RedSec because I don't like BRs. I like BRs. I played a lot of what's it? Like H1Z1. When it was an Arma mod, like pre H1Z1 even being its own game. I never actually played the game H1Z1. I only ever played the Arma mod. Hilariously. Give it a rating? What, RedSec? I wouldn't really have a number rating. But like, I guess my general thing would be like, if you are looking for that kind of battle royale experience, play Warzone. Like, don't play RedSec. Like, if you're looking for that, there's a better version of that that already exists. And I don't even like Warzone that much in its current state. I really don't enjoy it. But I enjoyed RedSec even less. Because, like, the map is not as good. The gunplay is about on par. But the bloom really does not lend itself well to a BR environment, in my opinion. The bloom mechanic as it exists in Battlefield is great for what Battlefield multiplayer is. Not so great for a BR. It has nothing unique going for itself. It has like a couple of unique things. The gun upgrade system is pretty neat. I think the game would have just been better without having loadout weapons at all, personally. Like, because again, they're trying to do Warzone. So they have a thing where you can make your own custom weapons and then get them in the game. And like, I think the game, especially given that they have a pretty good mid-game upgrade system already in there, just didn't really need that. To be real, I think it would have been more interesting if they just left it as a ground loot experience, but whatever. I think having the classes play a role in it, like you select what class you want to play and you get different like passive buffs as the match goes on based on what class you're playing. That's kind of neat. Not a big deal, but like it's kind of cool that that's a thing. Outside of those two though, it really doesn't. No, it really is just like copy my homework but don't make it look too similar Warzone. And I wish it had more of a unique feel of its own, because really like the only thing that really does feel unique about it is that vehicles are a thing. But even then, that's kind of a downside of RedSec, because you know what's not super cool? Getting to the final circle and having someone in a tank in the final circle with you. It's not very cool. In my opinion, it's not that good to have that. I'm not a big fan of that. Tank beats everything? Yeah, especially in BR. Like, genuinely, if you're interested in RedSec, just play Warzone. Like, it sounds kind of dismissive and silly, but, like, that is legitimately how I feel. It's just, if you're looking to play Warzone, Warzone is also free, and just right there. Like, it's right there. You can have Warzone. If that's what you want, It is literally exactly the same level of accessibility that RedSec is. Actually, it's probably a little more accessible on the PC side because RedSec doesn't run as good as Warzone does. Which is because Warzone is older, but blah, blah, blah. Oh, not even defensive items are allowed? I'll just have to keep that in mind then. But no, the rocket launcher replaced the knife, which is why I had to go and just do this on a new save file. RedSec has the potential to be good. I think RedSec would have been so much better if they just tried to do their own thing. I think that they really shot themselves in the foot by trying to just copy a game that has already existed for 5 years. I don't know what the thought process was behind that, other than Warzone already makes money, so if we just make Warzone, we will make money. I feel like was the thought process, and it's so stupid to me that they took that route. And like, I'm also tired of BR, but like I said, my thing going into it was like, yeah, I'm not into BR anymore, but if this one is good, then I mean, shit, yeah, I'll play it. Like, if it's enjoyable, I'll play it for as long as I'm having fun with it. And that was less than an hour, the amount of time that I had fun with it, personally. Sounds like an executive came up with that. Absolutely, yeah. It's painfully obvious when the people deciding what games get made just don't play games. Yeah. Because even like when they advertised RedSec the day of its shadow drop, they were saying like, this is a BR experience that really borrows from what makes Battlefield so unique. And so I was like, okay, cool. This might be pretty fun. And then nothing about it felt like Battlefield. Like, genuinely nothing about that experience felt Battlefield to me. It felt like, do you guys remember, for the people who do play multiplayer shooters, did anyone here play MW19 on launch and check out that ground war mode that they added? And think to yourself, like, oh, this is just Battlefield, but like not as good because the game isn't really designed that way. It feels like that, but the other way around now. Where now it feels like Battlefield tried to become COD in this one mode. And you're just kind of like, yeah, I like if I wanted to play Battlefield, I would just play Battlefield. If I wanted to play Warzone, I would just play Warzone. Like, I don't know why I need this alternative. Because it's the same thing, just not as good. It's really weird. I don't know what. Well, I do know. It was definitely an executive decision. It absolutely was some exec that was like, yeah, we want a battle royale, and we just want it to be like Warzone because Warzone is successful. And we want to be successful, so make that. Make it free to play. Make it so that people want to buy the game so that they can level up their guns, which is important because you can make your own custom guns that you can acquire mid-match. That will obviously be more optimized than whatever random weapons you find around the place. It feels like they just bar for bar did the Warzone thing. Oh, I won't have Forest on this either. That actually is a huge plus, doing this on a new save file. It's just Warzone. Yeah, because like after Warzone came and went and I wasn't having fun with that anymore, I jumped to Apex with friends for a bit and we fucking loved Apex after Warzone. Because like it was its own thing. It was totally different, right? Like you can play Warzone and Apex and at a glance, someone who isn't that interested could look at them and be like, I don't know. They're both battle royale. Like if you if you played one, I don't know why you'd play both. But like, if you've played both, you're like, no, they're so fucking different. Like, they're night and day. They're nowhere near the same game. Because they just, like, Apex leaned into, like, what made Titanfall fun? We're gonna do that in a battle royale. And they did. And it was awesome. Because they did their own thing. Like, even way back, like, fucking PUBG was out, right? PUBG was the shit at the time. Like, 2017. Everyone was playing PUBG and fucking, like, it was the biggest game on Steam globally, all this. And then Fortnite came around and they were like, hey, you guys, we have a battle royale too. And at first everyone's kind of like, oh yeah, cool. But then people actually played Fortnite and like they had the building and all, they had all the crazy shit that you could do that was like unique to Fortnite and the gameplay loop that that game already had in the single player mode. And that shit fucking blew up because it was different. It was different. No stomping heads. Oh, I mashed the button. Wait, no, don't load a game.
Resident Evil.
I mashed. RedSec feels like some corpo synergized me Warzone shit. It really is. It's so... Ugh.
Alpha. There.
This time I won't pick up any daggers, though. Or defensive items in general. I wouldn't have picked up that first one. Because I kind of knew that was going to happen at some point. I was just expecting to have saved and be able to load from that. But since I decided to push out the save a few minutes, now we'll just not pick any up. They want that COD audience? Yeah. Like, this is the thing that I'm talking about, where people are, like, saying that BO7 is only going to actually turn out well because Battlefield and, you know, people are saying they're, like, copying Battlefield's homework on, like, all the things that players want with, like, no skill base and yada yada. But then I'm like, bro, why are we not calling out Battlefield for doing the same exact thing? Because, like, Battlefield this year is also doing a lot of, you know, homework copying. And everyone is so critical of COD right now for doing it, but, like, Battlefield does it, we sleep. We don't say a word. Nothing. Nothing about it. No 90s outfit? No. It's kind of sad, but I can just play Chris on one of the challenge runs and, get his third outfit that way, which kind of sucks to have to do. Because I would obviously just rather play Jill. But I can do another Chris run just to get his costume. It's fine. PUBG has like 186k with a 644 24-hour peak. Yeah, the reason that PUBG is still so populated, and this might sound reductive at first, but like I'm being totally genuine. The reason that PUBG still hits numbers like that, and yet you hear no one talk about it, is because PUBG is like still the biggest game in 2 countries. 2. Exactly 2 of them. Those countries just so happen to be India and China. So, like, the 2 countries with, you know, 2 of the top 3 largest gaming demographics globally are the countries that PUBG is still incredibly popular in. Because, like, the top 3 countries in terms of just the number of people within that nation who actively play games, like, weekly let's say. 2 of the top 3 on that list are China and India. Number 3 is the US. Like, those are the top 3 countries consuming video games. And PUBG just so happens to specifically be popular in 2 countries that boost it like crazy. India, China, and Vietnam are focused on PUBG Mobile. I'd believe that Vietnam also is, and I would believe a lot of other countries just in the East Asia region probably are. I'm just saying, like, the reason that the player counts are so high, yet you don't really hear anyone talking about how much they love and play PUBG, is that. It's because China and India make up the majority of the player base. So if you're in China or India, you probably hear everyone talking about how great PUBG is, how they play PUBG. Maybe Vietnam, I don't know. That's a good start. At least we're on Chris. And on normal. Yeah, I was gonna say, we're probably not even yellow because we're on Chris. Stream did not freeze. Oh. Where are... Oh, just in the item box. In my brain, I was like, where did I get all those ink ribbons from? There are the 3 right at the start, the 3 in the room with the shotgun, and then where else? I couldn't think of it. China and Vietnam have their own specific version of PUBG. They do? Vietnam specific PUBG? I've never heard of this. Why would they have their own versions? Specifically of PUBG. Like, I'm trying to think if there's content in PUBG that the Chinese government and I guess the Vietnamese government wouldn't like. China, USA, and Japan. I thought India made up a larger number than Japan. Brazil. See, I was about to ask, like, is this the top countries that produce video games? But then Brazil, I don't think has that big of a dev scene. I know they have a huge gaming demographic. India isn't in the top 10 from any of them. That's crazy talk. There's no fucking way. PUBG China is where they test new updates and then roll it out to PUBG Mobile. Is it called PUBG China? Look it up. That can't be right. Not even top 10? Hold on. I have to at least get myself to that save room in the next 4 minutes. Top. Oh, I almost grabbed it. No. China has the largest gaming population, followed by India and the United States. Japan and Indonesia have massive populations of gamers, with other major countries including the Philippines, Vietnam, and South Korea. That's the first result I got. The first one that I clicked right at the top said China, India, US. And then Japan and Indonesia close behind in 4 and 5. Indonesia kind of surprises me. Where's Brazil? Wait, where's Brazil? Run cooked? Run's not cooked. I didn't grab it. I almost grabbed it. There's a difference. It's not cooked yet. Let me drop a save. Oh. I also missed the old key right there. I'm surprised the US is third. Why? Because you think it would be higher? Or... Because, like, the thing with China and India is they're kind of just at an advantage because of their population, A, and then B, having large gaming, or gaming being popular there. I was going to say having large gaming populations, but just gaming being very popular there. Wow. Hold on. I'm in the more like detailed notes on it. They have user penetration, which is a very odd term, but what they mean is like the percentage of the country's population that plays video games. Bro, the Philippines is at number 1 with 95.8% of their population being gamers. Like at least weekly gaming sessions. That's insanity. 95.8% of the country's population. Like just the nation. That's crazy. Penetration is such a weird term for it. Is that just like a statistics term that I don't know? Oh yeah, and mobile gaming is included in this also, for why you might be surprised at like other countries being that high that you wouldn't expect. It's because mobile gaming counts. The US has like 330 million. China and India each have like 1 billion. Yeah. I like this list. Just the share of like the country's population that play games is crazy. Because it makes it such a like a totally different list. Where it's Philippines, Indonesia's still up there. UAE is number 3. South Africa, Egypt, Saudi Arabia, Vietnam, Turkey, Mexico, Taiwan. China, Taiwan, India. All 11 of those countries are 90% of the population or higher. All 11 of them are upwards of 90% of the population play video games regularly. Which is insane. Just statistically, that's insane for it to be that high. Granted, a lot of those are countries with like smaller populations, not India, but a lot of them. But still, that's insane. Minus 1,000 social credits. Does that include shit like Candy Crush? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it includes mobile games. It can legit be any games. Why Black Myth sold so much? No. I just Googled the like countries with the largest gaming populations. I was talking about PUBG and why that's still one of the most played games globally. And I was saying that it's because of China and India. And the fact that the game is still so big there. I'm 2 minutes over. I'm still like sitting here looking for more crazy stats out of all of this. But that's it. Anyway, it is about that time. No saving run done. Knife only run started. I'll take it. Successful RE remake run again. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did enjoy it and you haven't done so already, feel free to go ahead and leave a sub, follow, whatever. Come back another time. We're doing this. We're doing all sorts of other stuff like Ace Combat, Metal Gear, Yakuza, all sorts of good stuff. Come back for any of it. Also, if you enjoyed, feel free to go ahead and leave a like on the YouTube side. Helps out with algorithm and all that. You know how that goes. Sorry, hiccup. Boost it in the algorithm. I appreciate it. Thank you if you've done so already. Thank you if you're about to do so. If you're looking for links to anything else outside of Twitch or YouTube to engage with the community, check out links in the description below on YouTube or on Twitch. They're on the channel page. They're in chat commands. Things like Twitter, Discord server, whatever. Those are all there. You'll find whatever you're looking for. Other than that, though, once again, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope to see you always back here next time. I hope you all have a good rest of your day. Thank you for coming to the stream, and goodbye.